go herping, but you never go herping. That's awful. Go herp, but go herping. You never go herping. How do I make videos? I cannot act. Also, I need to pee so bad. I'm already complaining. I've been out here for like 3 minutes. I'm not peeing because I respect nature. Welcome to why I never go herping. Emotional. Guys, this is so sad. So I drove all the way out into the middle of the woods just to tell you why I don't come out into the middle of the woods while trying to make a herping video. So we'll see how this goes. Okay guys, this is epic. I actually found a frog. I didn't actually expect to find a herp. Oh, I almost stepped on it. I didn't even get in shot. How did I do this back in the day? My Lumix battery went out, so you're stuck with this now. See, people complain about using phones to film, and although it's kind of more difficult, the quality, you can't complain about it. Squishy. Gross. Ew. That's actually kind of gross. See, the other thing is, like, I feel like I find more insects than reptiles. I mean, I know I do. I wish I just liked insects more. I don't not like them, but they're not quite reptiles. See, there's spider webs everywhere. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna disrupt this spider's home. This is so sad. Can we hit spiders? It's a question that I get, like, multiple times a week. Your name is GoHerping, why don't you go herping? And I don't know why I'm mocking you. I mean, it's a valid question. It makes perfect sense, seeing as that's literally my brand name. It's fine though. People are used to it. A lot of people don't even know what herping is at this point. If you didn't know, herping is the act of finding and catching reptiles and amphibians in their natural habitat. And I mostly focus on reptile care videos, but last year I did a pretty decent mix of the two.
And today we are gonna do some herping. Look at what I just got right here.
And then a little bit more woods. A spotted turtle to come out of a shell. I think it's an American toad. Found this little toad. We are at the Eno River. Surprisingly calm too. So what happened? What broke me? Why do I never come out into the field and find some herpos? I mean, there's various reasons. I could answer this in like a 2-sentence response to questions, which is what I usually do, but that I wanted to make a video because, I don't know, I felt like coming outside. It feels really good. So it looked pretty abrupt when I just suddenly stopped uploading herping videos and just went full-on care, and I keep scratching myself because there's so many bugs, which I'm not used to because I live inside. But it wasn't actually as abrupt as it looked, because I kept shooting herping videos. That was a big bird. But I never found anything very interesting. It takes a lot of dedication to truly make a good herping video. And yeah, just time and energy to actually go out and find these places. The place I used to be living, I moved, I guess, like a year ago. I've moved twice in the past year, but the plane is so loud, and I remember why I didn't like to shoot herping videos. There's so many distractions. I'm just gonna keep going, ignore the plane. I'm not gonna lie, walking through these fields is like very nostalgic and kind of make me want to go herping again. Oh boy, we're going herping. I stepped on this pretty moss, I'm sorry. What is that? Let me catch you. You will wish you never came down this road. They have a good point. So where I used to live, it was actually, I could just like drive like 30 seconds and I would be basically at the land that I'm at now, but I had to drive like 20 minutes to get here this time because I am in more of a residential area. I mean, that's not that hard. People drive hours and hours and go on plane flights and stuff just to go herping. But I don't. And it's not just because of that. It's also, in a way, I just don't want to. I don't like hate herping or anything, but I realize that being outside is kind of my, like, I guess this is very cliche, but more of my escape from what I do all the other times, like making videos and stuff. Because although it started out as a hobby, it's like what I do full time now. And I need a break sometimes. So instead of constantly having a camera around me like a daily vlogger, nature is like a cool place to just like calm down. I still bring my camera because I like to shoot photos, and I don't actually post the photos anywhere. It's just like meditative and tranquil to do. But not with all these airplanes, my God. I also realized in a way I enjoyed not catching the animals more than catching them. I don't know, there is a fun adrenaline rush, and like you feel very successful when you get your hands on a snake, or I don't know, even on a toad, who cares? But I realized that I do very much so enjoy being more of an observer now, like just floating through the woods, being like, hey, there's a lizard. I'm not gonna sprint after it and get all cut up and catch it, which yeah, that is definitely fun, especially to a lot of people, and I still enjoy that at times. But just enjoying like hanging out around them has been more fun for me. So many of my old herping videos were also filmed while trespassing. So this is like the first time I'm legally doing it, which, I mean, I got caught a couple times, so I had to delete those videos, but especially around where I live, it's kind of hard to find legal places to do it. That's a lie. We have the Eno River, we have Jordan Lake. There's so many places that I could very easily get to. I was like, nah, I'll just go on this random property. See, I tried filming a wasp and he flew away before I could film him. This is so sad. How many times have I said that? I'm not gonna lie, this is actually like really nice right here. It feels so good and it's such a nice reflection. I always end up just like walking in circles too. Like I've walked around this thing like 3 times just because I don't really know where to go, and I'm gonna get lost if I can't see that power line thingy. And I have a $4,000 of camera gear just sitting over there out in the open. And I think there's other people kind of around. So guys, quick update. We've been herping for like 30 minutes and I saw one frog, didn't get a shot of it. Epic herper here. Biggest, most famous YouTuber famous. Another valid reason is I just suck at it, kind of. I mean, I'm in North Carolina. It's known because we have like 3 biomes just in our little state. You got mountains on the west, Piedmont in the middle, and the coast on the east. So it's a huge variety of animals. And if you know what you're doing and know when to do it, you're gonna find a ton of stuff. So basically, yeah, I'm bad at finding stuff. It could be, I just don't spend enough time on it too. Because when you want to do it, you really need to come out and dedicate yourself like all day, maybe multiple days. And trying to run 1.5 businesses, like, I don't really have any free time right now. I could make myself free time, but I don't really want to. And the free time I do have, I just like spend on Overwatch or Rainbow Six or something, which I also enjoy very thoroughly. So much water. I'm gonna drown. I've made 2 stops so far and I haven't found anything. And now I'm sweating. Haha, hey kids, I heard you like memes. Yeah, E. Oh, look at that mushroom. It's so yellow. See, that's the other thing. I get so sidetracked by non-herps, like a yellow mushroom. It's yellow though, look. Imagine if herping like went mainstream. You guys won't believe what I found in this episode of herping. This video at this point just consists of me having way too much caffeine, making horrid, dated memes, and just toilets. My jokes in this video belong in the toilet. There's seriously so many mosquitoes. Oh, that was a big spider web. I feel like if herpers are watching this is like the equivalent to us keepers watching like some supposed snake expert keeping their ball python on sand. There's like, what are you doing? I actually hate you. Also, my audience has just simply changed a lot. Although it sounds like a lot of you are so interested in herping, I really have attracted a new audience of reptile keepers. And it's interesting because when you look into the reptile community from the outside, it looks like such a small niche community that we would like all be the same. But herpers and keepers are extremely different, and there's definitely people in between. A lot especially don't like me because I do have some wild-caught animals, which I don't keep anymore. I mean, I still keep the ones that I have, but I don't like catch more now. So yeah, they have that. That's a valid reason if they want to think that. And just some random opinions of people aren't stopping me from doing it. But it's just interesting how separate the communities are. And that is the third plane. But it's true, I've really dedicated myself to reptile keeping because it takes so much time and so much energy. People do successfully split this time up between the two, but I don't know. I'm not really interested in that right now. But again, back to catches. Like I was saying, I was recording lots of stuff and I was just never finishing videos because I'd find like 2 toads and like see a lizard, and then like 4 hours later, that's it. So if I really want, I could like compile lots and lots of catches over like weeks of stuff and make a video that I'm really proud of. But it is harder. I don't know. There's only so many ways you can film a toad. The same species of American toad every single time. So it takes a lot of travel too. That goes back into the time. If you can tell, there's lots of ways to get around this if you're really dedicated, but I have just kind of lost that dedication for it. And I don't want to push it or force it on myself, because if I don't feel like doing it, then I'm not going to look genuine in the videos, and yeah, like why waste my time with it if I don't enjoy it? But I do enjoy it, just not an all the time thing, I guess. There's a spider on me, okay? Don't judge me. Well guys, look, it's a lake. let's go explore the lake. Almost at the lake. There's thorns, my biggest enemy, after mosquitoes and spider webs and demonetization. Also, it's not even a lake, it's just a pile of gravel. I guess it's time to turn over a new leaf on my channel, because I don't go herping anymore. New leaf. My battery's at 5% and I haven't found anything other than like one frog. This kind of circles around to the first thing I said, but there's definitely a level of disappointment when I come out of a full day of trying to find stuff and I'm left with very little footage, and even if I enjoyed myself outside, it's still disappointing, I guess, when I don't find a ton. And that's how I kind of enjoyed that, or that's how I kind of realized that I enjoy just enjoying the outdoors instead, and not having a certain goal or anything, just being out there. It's also, I don't know, I'm so introverted and like antisocial that herping tends to be a very social activity. Basically every herping video is with other people, and I like doing stuff by myself. So one, it can be a little more dangerous if you're by yourself, like going out into the woods like this, especially with no reception. But it is definitely important to go with other people, and I like me some solo activities, which, yeah, I can work around it. At this point, I'm just making excuses for it. So, like, if you enjoy herping, then by all means, go for it. Like, why not? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with herping. I keep getting so distracted by everything, like those nice little butterflies. So, these reasons are not very deep as to why I don't actually go herping anymore. It's more like an overview. Is I tried to go herping, but I was kind of failing and not super happy with the videos. I realized I enjoy being outside and not having a goal and just enjoying myself more than some determined accomplishment I need to make. I used to set like species goals for the year, and I would like never find any of them. I'd find like 2 and be like, well, that was cool, but now what? I guess you set more species goals, but I didn't really feel like it. So it's interesting how interests change. Like, I think that I'm still like very obsessed with reptiles, so that's a good sign. And I think like just dipping your toes back into it is important, and it's very easy to just like be like, nah, I don't feel like going outside and doing stuff, because we all know what not being motivated feels like. This is definitely one of those things. It does take quite a bit of prep, finding a place and all that. Oh, that reminds me, me and Ethan made a whole herping video in kayaks, and I really liked a lot of the footage, but we found like nothing. And I just got so tired at the end, I was like, God, I just want to leave. But we had to like kayak down the rest of the river, and it was really dry, so we had to like pull the kayaks. And yeah, I shared a couple cool pictures of that on Instagram, but yeah, I guess that's even a good example. So I have been actively doing it, but just not liking the footage. Did I even keep the footage? I probably did, but I don't feel like trying to find it all. F5. Boop. I don't know why I went straight into this.
Good, huh?
Some solid cookie dough. I'm gonna be really annoyed because I know there's things I meant to say that I'm forgetting to say, which I might add in later, maybe not, maybe I'll write in a comment. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter why I don't like doing it. I just thought I'd do a video about some of the reasons. So reptile keeping is my focus now. That's not to say herping will never come back. Like I said, the season is nearing its end. There's definitely still time if I really wanted to. Arguably, it might even be a better time since it's not the middle of the summer. So, am I gonna change my name again? Highly doubt it. Don't count on it. I don't not feel like doing that. My brand is across way too many things now. Who cares? I guess just by now it's like if it's one word, go herping, no spaces, that's this random guy on the internet. And if there's a space, it's the activity. Well, there we go. That's why I don't really go herping. Will it come back? Maybe. I don't know. Don't count on it, but it might. Like, I'll surprise you maybe someday with an actual good herping video. But yeah, it's still fun to be out here, get some cinematic shots. My battery's about to go out, so I might not even get to get any cinematic shots. And there's another plane. It's like the 8th plane in this video. That's why my battery's out, because I had to keep stopping for the stupid air transportation. But there we go. Do you like herping? Are you gonna force me to go herping? Comment down below. That concludes a whole video on a very simple question that I could have answered in like 1 sentence. There you go. Hope you enjoyed. See you in a not herping video. I'm gonna go pee now.